Hey everybody, Mobile Gamers Unite here, and part 2 of this banner has finally dropped in Last Cloudia. This is what everybody's been waiting for. We have Blade Shin, and I gotta say right off rip, they definitely get a 10 out of 10 for his sprite. This is a very badass looking character. A lot of people are really happy about getting him, and a lot of people are trying to get him. We have 6 days and 8 hours left, so hopefully luck is on your side. If it's not a big deal because this is a non-limited character. There seems to be a little bit of confusion about that. The last video I made talking about Angel Face, there were quite a few people that thought that she was a limited character. So right off rip, pretty much what I do as soon as we get one of these banners and I'm not sure, I go over to the premium ticket gacha, well, to the normal ticket gacha, I'm sorry, and I go into the probability tab here, and if the character comes up on this list, they're non-limited characters. And here is Blade Shin at a 0.111%, and here is Guardian Angel Lucio. So they are both non-limited characters. I've really been trying to get the arc from Lucio's banner. No luck for me. And let's see, today when I did my daily pull on Shin's banner, I got Lucio. So at least I have a powerful lightning element character to work on. That goes a long way in this account because it's fairly new. But I didn't want anyone to get confused. These are non-limited characters. They will be in our summon pool, and I can see why there was some confusion just because of the sheer power level of these characters. You might think that they are actually limited. Let's see here. Man, he looks cool. Definitely. Let's check out his arc first. So, Ghost Time Ogetsu. Pretty cool looking arc here. Let's see, the arc attribute: when taking damage, chance to receive Brave, Aura, Critical, or Haste. That's pretty awesome. Chance for Dark Attack Magic to give Curse. Okay, chance for Dark Attack Magic to give Curse. That's cool. And at battle start, give all enemies Spirit Riot. I'm pretty sure that is a break, so correct me if I'm wrong on this, but that's pretty awesome for an arc. This thing's got pretty decent stats, a lot of hit points, a bunch of intelligence, not as much strength. So this is kind of odd. Brave, Aura, Critical, and Haste. So obviously this would be like an arc for some kind of mage attacker, some sort of hybrid unit, because I mean it's got stuff in here that activates with a dark magic attack. And it's a pretty cool arc. I dig the art. Okay. Let's look at the actual skills that this thing can teach. We have Moonlight. We're all familiar with that. Dark Boost, of course. This is new. Damage Absorption 2. I really wouldn't mind having this for Roland. When I saw this earlier, I thought it was just damage absorption. I didn't realize it was 2. When taking physical damage, chance to recover 25% of that damage as hit points. Obviously, this is going to stack with damage absorption 1, so if you got both of them working for you, it's going to reduce the damage that your character is taking significantly from physical attacks. Then we got Blind Nil. Okay, it's 8 SC, but you know, you're going to be immune to blind. And we have Spirit Riot. Okay, alright, I think this arc was talking about Spirit Riot. Here it is. Periodically damage an enemy in half its hit point recovery. This is cool. This is definitely cool because it has kind of like a heal block effect on it. And we have Terror Mouth 2. Damage to enemies with status ailments 30%. I don't think Terror Mouth 2 is new. Could be wrong on that, but you know what? maybe it is. Maybe the other one I've been seeing is just Terra Health 1. So, Spirit Riot looks pretty cool though. Let's see. Give enemies Spirit Riot. Okay, so this arc is pretty awesome for that. It's going to give enemies Spirit Riot right off the bat, and Spirit Riot is going to periodically damage the enemy and half their hit point recovery. So that could be useful. We'll have to see what we can do with that. If there's any bosses in the future that just have some kind of crazy healing, this is a way to cut that down. It's only 6 SC, so it'll be nice to see what we can do with this. Alright, anybody that's gotten this arc, that's been played around with it a little bit, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you think of it. It seems pretty cool. What is the Ether reward? The Sinister Junihito. Yeah, I got that right, I think. Let's look at this bad boy. So this is cloth armor. It's going to give you 700 hit points off rip. It's pretty nice for a t-shirt. 25 MP, 125 defense. It's a really awesome t-shirt. And 117 mind. Alright. So the ability on it is woman only. Enemy defeating the unit takes plus 20% damage and 2 random basic status ailments. Okay, so a chick wears this shirt, right? And when somebody defeats said chick, then they take 20% more damage and 2 random basic status ailments. This would be good for like a zombie chick, someone that, like, you know, can get defeated a few times and come back. Interesting item. Like, I'm sure you could do some interesting stuff with this. A plus 20% damage and 2 random basic status ailments. That's pretty gnarly. Like 20% more damage. That's pretty cool. It also gives you a little bit of dark resistance and some ailment resistance. What is this? Curse. What is that? Poison? Nah. All in all, kind of unique. I really didn't expect this. I was gonna pretty much bet anything that this would have been some kind of badass samurai sword. But yeah, Les Cloudia throwing us for a loop. So that is the arc that is on this banner. Personally, I wanted the arc from the other banner just because it has an ability that increases your special damage by, you know, a significant percentage. I don't know if it's 20 or 30%, but it looked pretty awesome to me. Again, these are non-limited, so even if you don't get this now, you'll be able to get it later. It will eventually drop for you, so you got that to look forward to. And now, let's actually look at Demon Shin. It looks pretty gnarly. Like I said, the sprite looks amazing. This whole event has kind of given us, if you really play through the event and actually read everything, Shin kind of brings up some acquaintances of his, so you get a little bit of insight on, you know, kind of where he came from a little bit, some of his buddies. So wow, look at him, he just looks very deadly. Jeez, digging the armor. So he's obviously half demon, right? Looking at his summary, he's got some resistances. He's resistant to fire. I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing a lot of fire damage. He's weak to ice, strong against earth, a little bit of weakness to light, and some strength to darkness. So he's got interesting resistances. They're up and down all around. Ailment resistances, he's weak to poison, resistant to blind, I think. He's immune to curse because it looks like he's already cursed enough. And this last one, what is that? I forget which one that is, but he's weak to that, whatever that is. Okay, alright. 4K hit points, 151 MP. Like, I mean, what are you really going to use MP with him for anyway, other than keen eye or sharp eyes? Sharp eyes. So things like that, he's obviously going to need some MP for. 1218 strength. hallelujah. I think this is the most strength a non-limited character has. Don't quote me on that, but you can almost quote me on that because he's in the 1200s. Up until this point, we pretty much have been happy with anything over 1,000. 1,100 was high. This guy's at 1218, so he's definitely strong. He's got right under 1,000 defense. His intelligence is 642, and his mind is 935. So he still has like 1,000, almost 1,000 defense and almost 1,000 mind. Other than that, we pretty much just care about his strength and his hit points. Let's look at his abilities, and just for the record, this is my first time looking at this character and his arc, so you know, I could have looked at it earlier, but I wanted to save it for you guys. Alright, so we have Rakasha. Yeah, I think that's how we say that. This is a fire combo attack in a medium area. Okay, it changes to dark if the enemy's dark resistance is lower. Alright, that's nothing new, but that is something awesome. The fact that it looks like this guy is going to go up against your weakest resistance, whether that's fire or dark, whichever resistance is lower, that's what his attack's going to be. So that's pretty cool, right? It's very nice to not just be limited to one element, so very useful right there. Demon Whale, fire combo attack in a medium area. Changes to dark if the enemy's dark resistance is lower. Again, very nice. Crimson Moon, fire combo and attack in a wide area. Changes to dark if the dark resistance is lower. Cool. And his S4 looks pretty awesome. His special, 6 Realms of Rebirth. Okay. This is a powerful fire combo attack against an enemy. Alright, so one enemy is probably going to be taking a lot of damage. And it changes to dark if the enemy's dark resistance is lower. Alright, so pretty simple. I really thought they were going to try to give him something special. But I guess it's just high damage, boys and girls. It's just high damage. That's kind of what we expect from Shin. When this game dropped, he was my favorite character to run. And I absolutely loved his S4. So I can't wait to see what it looks like. Hopefully I'll be able to use this character soon. I'm sure he will be up on my friends list like lickety split, because I think a lot of people are pulling for this character just because of how cool he looks. And more power to him because he does look wicked, right? Let's look at his traits. Demon Swordsman Blade. Demon Swordsman Blade. Alright. Battle start, minus 15 defense and mind. Lost amount times 2.5 added to strength. Holy cow, that's pretty effing amazing. Oh wow. And it's got a chance to evade physical and magic attacks. That's pretty gnarly. The fact that they gave him that all in one. Wow, Demon Swordsman Blade is pretty damn gnarly. So you're gonna take 15% of your defense and your mind as a loss, and then you're gonna times that amount by 2.5, and that's going to be added to your strength. So this guy's strength is just going to be monster, right? Let's just do some like simple-ish math. I'm assuming that this is just going to go off his base stats, so minus 15% to your defense and mind. He's got about 1,000 defense and 1,000 mind, so that's about 150 off of each of them. So that's 300. We're just going to round to keep it simple, right? So the lost amount times 2.5. So we have 300 times 2.5. So 750. And so he's going to lose 150 from his defense and his mind, and he's going to get like 750 added to his strength. So holy cow. So right off rip, 750 plus his 1218, he's pretty much rocking 2,000 strength. He's rocking 2,000 strength with his trait, if I am correct on that. I think I am. That's without gear. He's going to be right under 2,000. That's absolutely insane. And of course, he also gets, you know, an evade chance in here for physical and magical. So that's pretty gnarly. I do have to say that's impressive, right? And that's only one of his traits. His other trait is Anata Tengen. Oh. When only weapon equipped is one sword. When only weapon equipped is one sword. I think we're missing a the. When the only weapon equipped is one sword. Physical attacks have a crit rate plus 10%. Holy cow. That's good right off rip. Just 10% more to your crit. This guy's probably already going to have an insane crit. 10% is pretty nice. And also crit damage plus 50%. And crit damage cap plus 5,000. That's pretty insane. Because you can build up on this. Like, this is what this guy's coming with out of the box. That is pretty effing impressive, right? I can see why everybody waited for this character. They decided not to disappoint. Unfortunately, like Lukel, she's up for like half a month because she's up for her banner and she's up for his too. His banner's only up for 6 days and 8 hours. So they kind of did that to us, and I guess they at least tried to make him worth pulling for, even though he's not a limited character. We haven't even looked at his skill list, but holy cow, this guy's just off the chain. He's going to have such a high attack. He will be killable, though, so keep that in mind. It's one of these things where, you know, the best defense is a good offense type of deal, because he is going to take, you know, he's going to take a penalty to his defense and to his mind. So if you don't kill your enemy first, they might just get you, right? But this guy has such a high attack, it's just ridiculous. And of course you're going to give him attack up max, so there's another 15% to his strength. Crit up to add to that awesome crit. He has aim vitals, so crit hit power plus 30%. He's got another 50% off of his talent, so we're a quarter way down the list, and he's already got 80%. Well, wait, no, here's advanced aim vitals. So he's got 130% more to his crit hit power. And, wow, that's impressive. That really is. Proud Force, of course. This guy's going to be healing himself like crazy off of all these criticals that he's going to be getting, and with all the high damage that he's doing. He's got Illusion to stack with the evade that his talent gives him, right? Because he can evade physical and magic attacks, and Illusion is going to increase his odds of doing that. It's nice to get that for free. Here we go. Here's some custom stuff. True God Hunter. Physical attacks are extremely effective against gods. Double damage. Holy shit. So, physical attacks. That's everything. That's your basic attack. If I am correct, that's your basic attack. Those are your skills. Everything this guy does is physical damage. This isn't just, it doesn't look like it's just basic attack. So this is like a, it's like a God Slayer plus a damage reduction from gods, right? You're going to do double damage, and damage from gods minus 20%. This guy is a straight up God Slayer for reals. This is an amazing ability. I can only imagine how many SC this would be worth. 20, 30, I don't know. We have God Blade. Physical damage plus 30% against undead, spirits, and gods. So this looks like they are mashing killers and slayers together, because it does say physical damage. His whole skill kit is physical damage. His basic attack is physical damage. So that's insane, because this is like, you know, slayers and killers came together and had a baby, and it was Godblade and True God Hunter. And also, this isn't just for gods. You're also getting undead and spirits. That's pretty nice. Very nice. Oh, and we have auto critical tucked away over here, and auto haste. That's just ridiculous. That's insane. This guy's going to be running around with a 60% crit rate. He's going to have auto haste for free. Damn, son. Awaken. They're like, you know, we gave him a penalty to his defense and his mind. We might as well let him come back to life once. Recovers hit points and increases strength, defense, mind, and movement speed when close to death 1 time. Man, it seems like 1 time is all you're going to need with this guy. Ardor, crit rate plus 10% at max hit points. Oh, sorry, so you're going to be running around with 70% crit right off rip. And with Proud Force, I'm going to have to say it's going to be pretty easy for this guy to stay at maximum hit points unless he's under extreme situations. I really don't think mobs are going to be able to like really scratch this guy. He's going to be healing up so much with Proud Force just based off of all the crits he's doing and damage. Holy cow. And of course Fire Attack Rise, of course, because he's doing a bunch of fire damage. And this is cool because, you know, this is increasing your fire attack damage, which is everything he does. But this might as well be Dark Attack Rise too, because if your enemy has a lower dark resistance than fire, then his damage just gets turned into dark damage. So, you know, this Fire Attack Rise is going to increase his damage whether it's fire or whether it gets turned into dark. That's pretty cool. I like that. And of course we have Fire Critical Rise. 70% crit wasn't enough. I'm sorry. Crit rate of fire attacks, which is everything, plus 5%, and crit power plus 50%. So what are we at now? 75% crit and crit power 230. That's insane. And oh yeah, don't forget that he gets an extra 5k to his critical damage cap. So I can totally see this guy maxing that out and doing a ton of damage. He's got Blessed Speed. Don't even try to run away from this dude. Crazy. Piercing. Physical attacks have a chance to greatly reduce enemies' defense. Wow. And favorite sword. This is custom. When equipped with only 1 sword, physical attack damage plus 30%. Physical attack damage limit plus 3,000. Okay. So, wow, so he's going to get, I'm assuming that his physical attack damage limit, they stack, because he's getting like 5,000 from one of his talents. He's getting 3,000 here. So, holy cow, he's getting like an 8,000 damage cap, if I'm correct on this. That's crazy. And I'm sure he is going to fill those shoes. That's just insane. And of course, he's going to have Sword High Boost. Oh wow, they gave him High Boost and they left Sword Boost out, so you can add that to him. Like, they gave him the one that gives him 30% more physical attack. You can add the other one. I think it's only 10%, but I mean the point is, it's easy stuff to get. It's going to power him up a lot. We have Ultimate Boost too. Power of Specials. Plus 30%. I love this. This is great. His special is going to do a lot. Man, so much custom shit. Carnation Bloom Earth. When defeating an enemy, hit point recovers by 20% and activates Brave Effect. Alright, so as soon as he kills some worthless mob, he's going to recover 20% hit points. Wow, on top of probably doing a crit and healing off Proud Force already. And he's going to get a free Brave Effect. That's just insane. These are custom. They're so nice. Carnation Bloom Heaven. When defeating an enemy, strength plus 5%. Wow. Up to 10 times max. Resets when the unit is incapacitated. Wow, I wonder if this carries over from wave to wave. That's insane though. 5% to your strength, and you can stack that 10 times. You can get 50% more to your strength. That is absolutely insane. I'm going to say it right now. This guy's going to have the highest strength in the game. He's got to have the highest strength in the game. Wow, this is impressive. This is just ability overload. I really didn't expect all this much. That's insane. You know, at the same time, I kind of saw it coming. I didn't think it would be this drastic, though. The thing is, these games have to be balanced, right? All of your character power cannot be in limited heroes that, you know, people can't always get, because new people start playing the game, and when they see that they can't have access to the best characters because they weren't around for it, they get discouraged. So this kind of catches like the non-limited hero meta up to the limited hero, right? Don't get me wrong, this guy, like, he has some stiff competition for sure, but he's not alone now, because we obviously have Angel Girl. She's fairly powerful as well, and I like that her S4 is something like special. She freezes the screen. I know I have to play around with her because I just got her, but I do like that her S4 just freezes everybody and lets her dump her skill kit on, you know, whoever she wants while everyone's frozen. I still have to test it out. This guy is just coming with a shit ton of damage. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. I don't think anyone's going to complain about this character. I don't think anybody's going to complain about this character, period. He's just that damn good. They've really put everything into it. Like, I think this is just about as powerful as a non-limited character can get right now, without just completely breaking the game. I'm very surprised. I didn't think they would take it to this limit, but holy shit, son. Can't wait to see this character out running around. Eventually we will all have him. He is non-limited, so that's good news for everybody, but I understand some people are going to want him right now. They don't want to wait, and I get it. And if you're one of those people, more power to you. I hope you get him. Make sure to put him on the friends list so that I can run him and see exactly how badass he is. But like I said, pretty much the non-limited heroes right now that are, you know, effectively god tier, it's probably going to be Angel Girl, him, and Loga. Loga is still very powerful, super powerful. That little poison elf with the 2 blades. I do have him on this account. I started working on him a little bit just because of how awesome he is, and because I can get his tree whisker blades from the Crimson Ore shop, so that's pretty cool. But definitely the non-limited meta is getting caught up to our limited meta, right? But when you start to compare him to some of the limited characters, like, it's not that full-blown crazy. In fact, let's just see what he's competing with, and I guess I can see why he's so strong and powerful. He obviously has to compete with Millum. Yeah, wait, I could have sworn it was her. I'm looking for, I was just looking at another character that kind of does the same thing. Oh, it's Rimuru, right? When Rimuru hits you with, like, he has thunder, he has fire. Let's see. Or is that one of his trades? Who was it? Who was it that got to change their element? Okay, yeah, it is Rimuru, because, like, with Black Lightning, Thunder combo attack changes to Dark if the enemy's Dark resistance is lower. But he only has that with Black Lightning. Fire combo, that's just fire. Black Flames. Dark combo attack changes to fire if the enemy's fire resistance is lower. Okay, so Rimuru has 2 abilities that, yeah, I don't think Predator does that. That's cool. Okay, so Rimuru has 2 abilities that are going to go after your enemy's lower resistance between the 2 elements. But I don't think anybody can do that with their whole skill kit. With everything they have, S1 through S3. Actually, did his S4 do that? I don't think it did. Let's take another look at him real quick. Wow, just really trying to size this guy up. Powerful fire attack against the enemy changes to Dark. Okay, so it is S1 through S4. It's this guy's whole skill kit. Rimuru has an S1 and an S3 that can, you know, go after your enemy's lower resistance. This guy just has the whole kit. It's insane. What's really good too, Dark element can be broken very easily. Like, there's plenty of ways to break Dark. There's there's units that Emperor Dark, and you throw Weaken on top of that. So Dark has always been the easiest element to break. I believe when I first started recording last Cloudia vids, like, Dark was the first element that you could break down by like 30% or whatever it was at the time. All the other elements, you could only break them by like 10 or 20. So dark is easy to break, and there's a lot of characters that do that. So obviously it's going to be real easy to just put this guy in the mix. Wow, just wow, I'm very surprised at how powerful they made this guy. So definitely worth a look. I'm definitely going to have to do a few pulls myself for sure. Wouldn't mind having the arc. Really, the character would be sweet to have. But ultimately, let's see, what's the rate up on here? Ultimately, I still want the arc from, I still want the last arc. What is this? Yeah, I still want the last arc from Lukill's banner. I just think that thing's awesome. So, do I got any tickets? Oh, if I had any tickets, I was gonna throw them here with you guys. So, yeah, I gotta give him like a 10 out of 10 for sure for a non-limited character. We can definitely see the progression of power, where this game's going. It's not a big surprise because they introduced Loga, and you know, Loga was kind of like the first character to take that step and to be really as powerful as the limited characters. And I've always thought that was awesome, right? Because if you're a new player entering the game, you got to have something to pull for that's worth a while. You got to be able to get something that's top tier if you get lucky. For a little while, it wasn't like that. It was like, well, if you don't have Randy, if you can't pull one of these limited characters, you know, you're just stuck waiting for the next limited banner in collab. So it is nice to know that there are a few characters that are non-limited that a new player could pull and potentially have like some godlike power right off rip. That doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to instantly happen. There's still a large number of heroes in the pool, but it's nice to know that a few of them can take you to the mountaintop. Damn, especially Shin. Like I said, unfortunately, this banner is only up for what, 6 more days, 8 more hours. I'm sure. Oh, 7 more hours, right? I'm sure we're counting down the minutes. And it was anticipated that he was going to be the more powerful character. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm going to have to say he is the more powerful character. So, personally, I'll probably go through round 2. You know, just because he is powerful does not mean that you should break the bank for him. He's a non-limited character. Everybody be smart about this. You will get this guy down the road. But hey, if you just started a new account, right, and you want someone to take you to the top of the mountain, this guy will get you there. So, you know, if you got a new account, then gladly pull for this character. If you get him, you'll be able to do a lot with him when it comes to damage and crit. And he's got some awesome self-sustain in there too. A lot of unique special abilities just to him. It seems like they really built this guy extra. Like, even with a lot of these limited characters, I haven't seen that many custom abilities. And some of those abilities, you could argue that they're worth like 30 SC. Like, realistically, some of that is just ridiculous. And he just has like a whole list of them. So, definitely powerful character. Keep your eye out for this guy. I wish everybody best luck. At least they're giving us some sort of step up. I think you can get through round 1 of the step up with, you know, $8. So that's cool. You know, it's still $8, right? It's still $8. You can only do the step up with paid currency, but it's not like some of our old step ups where each step was 3,000. So that's cool. Definitely a step in the right direction. And you know me personally, if any new character comes out and they have a step up like this, yeah, I'll throw in my $8 just to do the first 3 steps, just to have some sort of chance at getting the hero. If it doesn't happen, boo-hoo, I only lost $8, you know. So just because this guy's so powerful, I'll probably go through round 2. What is this? 3, 4, 5, 6,000 paid currency. With step 3 guaranteeing an SSR, which will probably be off banner, but hey, at least it's an SSR. So yeah, I'll probably do that later this week. Can't wait to actually sample this guy. I've got my eyes open for him on the friends list, And like I said, if any of you pull this character, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 10 out of 10. The sprite's amazing. Once you start doing the math with how much like attack this guy gets, it's just off the chain. So he's about as strong as he looks cool, right? So I'm going to end it on that. Best of luck to everybody. Feel free to leave any comments. If I missed anything, please make me aware of it. Oh, that's right. Before I miss something, we haven't looked at the store. I wonder what kind of some sort of paywall item for him. I'm sure. Man, I wonder how insane it is. Oh, this is why I was happy about Loga, because the Violet Tree Winners. Yeah. His blade is here along with the nameless coat. So I'm halfway there to getting it, and that's what I will be getting. As soon as I saw that this was up here, I got pretty happy, because it's nice to see Loga's weapon up here when you pull Loga on a fresh account, right? So in the event, here we go. So we went over the Guardian credentials in my last vid when we were talking about Lukiel. Blaze Blade credentials. Oh snap. Is there a sword in here? Okay, we have the Uncanny Blade Ogetsu. A sword with the soul of Ogetsu. Okay, alright, so there's a demon in the sword. He's wielding it, cool. And then we have Demon Mask Red Fang. A sword with a great demon. Oh, I was gonna say a mask with a great. So he's got a demon in his mask and one in his sword. No, it's just got a great demon fang. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's look at the sword first. It looks. Well, I'm trying to exchange. I just want to look at it. Let's see. Okay, 176 strength. It is a non-elemental weapon. So, is that good? I would have to say it's okay, because all of his attacks are going to be fire or dark element anyway. And if you do run up against someone that is just pretty much immune to fire and dark, then at least you can chip away with him with this guy's basic attack, because his basic attack is going to be non-elemental, as long as this is the sword that you're using. Alright, his ability, the sword's ability, when unit evades, ooh, I love those. Love it when, like, there's an evade ability. Zex has an amazing one. So, when the unit evades, chance to recover SCT. Damn. Oh, and special damage cap plus 3,000. So that's for his special, his S4. That's cool. Along with his other 8,000 to his damage cap already. That's pretty effing significant. When the unit evades, chance to recover SCT. This is going to keep him fed. I think this is a big deal for him. This sword, this is going to keep him fed. He's going to evade a lot. I can tell you that already. You can make his evade really high, and it's not going to matter whether he's evading magic or physical. It's going to recover his SCT and feed his amazing kit. So, this is definitely worth the 5-star title that it has. The Uncanny Blade Ogetsu. Cool. Alright. And then we have the Demon Mask Red Fang. Let's see. This thing is giving 300 hit points, 30 defense. Okay. If under 30% hit points, targeted by enemies less, and chance to nullify damage taken. You know what? I don't know if this one's worth the 5-star. I really don't. No attribute resistance, no ailment resistance. You know what? I don't think this is a must. Really, just get this guy's sword if you get enough of the credentials. Leave the Red Fang, because realistically, we have accessories that can give you more than this, right? The special ability on this, it only procs if he's under 30% hit points, targeted by enemies less, and chance to nullify damage taken. I'd like to know what that chance is. If anybody actually has this item and has a chance to run it and see what kind of impact it actually has on this character, because from over here this doesn't look like it doesn't look all that great. Like if I had this character right now, even with my semi-new halfway limited account with the equipment that I have, I'm pretty sure I could find a better accessory to put on him than this, because this is just giving 300 hit points. It's given 30 defense, which really, I mean, I guess defense isn't bad on him since he's getting some of it subtracted from him, but wouldn't you want this 30 to be in the strength category instead of defense? I would put something on him that gives him strength. And this whole under 30% hit points, targeted less, and chance to nullify damage, I guess it really all depends on what the chance is to nullify damage. Like if it's a 60% chance and he's just nullifying damage left and right when he's at low health, and that maybe gives you a chance to heal him up, then I could kind of see. But realistically, you're probably going to put strength and damage accessories on this character. It's arguable whether this Red Fang mask is even 5-star quality, in my opinion. You know, but I could also see why they wouldn't want to give him too much godlike equipment. The sword is plenty powerful enough. This is definitely the top pick. If you end up getting 25 of this guy's hero credentials, make sure to pick up the sword. My vote is for the sword, not the mask, for sure. And I will definitely be picking up this blade after I do step 2. I'm sure that will give me, you know, the other 14 hero credentials that I need, and the blade will be the first thing that I pick up, right? So that's pretty cool, right? For a non-limited character, I think this blade's gonna go a long way with him. So interesting stuff. It's my first time seeing it, so yeah, guys, let me know if you have this character. Let me know how he is running. I'm sure he's doing tons of damage. I'm sure it's insane. I would really love to actually, I could look up his skill kit and see how it looks, but I'm trying to, you know, kind of save that as a surprise to myself. So I can't wait to actually run this character and then see how his skill kit is. I'm sure it's insane. So guys, the comments are open, and as always, I wish everybody the best of luck. And remember, in a way, this is kind of like a win-win for everyone because he's not limited. You will get this guy down the road. It might be sooner than later, it might be later than sooner, but just make sure to try to get his sword for now. That way when you get him down the road, because let's be real here, you're going to want to run him just because his sprite is so effing cool. He's Shin, right? He's definitely one of the coolest characters in this game from day one, and I'm glad I got to make this vid on him. So give me a like, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. Not trying to force you into anything, but hey, we do appreciate support for the channel, and I'll keep making these vids for you guys. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and as always, have an awesome day. Peace.